And welcome back. Well, we're all watching the stock market go up and down. So how comfortable are you with risk? It's a good question to ask, especially if you're thinking about being your own boss. Joining me now is Meg Schmitz. She is the founder of Take the Leap Franchise Consulting. Good to see you, Meg.
Hi again. How are you?
I'm doing well, but the stock market isn't. So let's talk about this, because as business owners or anyone, people are watching the stock market right now, and they're seeing these ups and downs, and people are stressed out about it. So what are business owners talking about since the markets are so crazy?
I'm a business owner, and we have to pay attention to the different impacts to our top line and bottom line. The stock market is one way to invest your money. And for some people, that's very comfortable. There are others I'm talking to who would really like to have more control. And so in this particular marketplace, you can still make money in a variable stock market. I will say that because I'm invested there too. But for those who want to have a diversification mechanism that they're really in control of, it's a great time to get into franchising. I've got a lot of great key performance indicators that suggest what the metrics are for return on that investment.
Well, that's a great point, is that, these are facts, not feelings, right? You've got the actual numbers to show. And I think that's what matters to people when it comes down. So is it a good time to invest in a business with things being volatile and such?
Absolutely. I run a monthly networking group in Milwaukee. So I've got my finger on the pulse of what our business owners, whether it's franchising or not, what are business owners talking about? If you look at your own behavior as a consumer, where are you spending your money? And so the fact of the matter is, and even back when I owned Great Clips, even in a recession, people were coming in to get their hair cut. If your car needs to be fixed, I just made an appointment for my car this morning. There are just certain things that as consumers, we're going to spend our money regardless of what's happening in the economy.
Well, I think that's another point to just sort of touch on, is because a lot of people have heard all these things like the Great Resignation and people changing their priorities, and people thinking about different points of life and retirement and all these buzzwords, right, that we're hearing about. So what's your take on shifting priorities and, especially when you're looking at maybe investing in a franchise, even getting employees?
Oh gosh, there's a lot to that question right there. The buzzwords are very important. People are taking notice of what the status quo is in their own lives, and as they're rejiggering their brains, what do they want to see shifting? Where do they want to see a positive impact? It's not always with a boss, with a paycheck. This is an at-will employment economy. The plug can be pulled on you anytime, and you're welcome to leave your job as well. So if you want to create an exit strategy, I'm a big advocate of if you have a good job and a paycheck, start with the end in mind. Create an exit strategy with an investment that won't take your full time, that doesn't cost $1 million, and that has a labor pool that is readily available. So you're generating revenue at a profitable level.
See, I love this. I love that idea of an exit strategy. So you've got the money coming in, but you're doing something proactive to move in that direction. So I know you mentioned Great Clips and things like that. And so I want you to, address what businesses might suit that, as well as you mentioned it doesn't take $1 million. So what is a typical investment looking like?
So for me, the sweet spot is well below $500,000. And that might be a scary number for people. As we have a conversation about what is your net worth? What do you want? What are you comfortable borrowing against? Do you have assets? Do you have investment account, home equity that you could leverage? It's just like buying a house. We scale the investment according to what your investment capability is. But it's also then on the outcome side, what kind of financial goal are you working towards, short-term, long-term? And I've got a great story. I've got a gentleman who used to work at Direct Supply in Milwaukee. He scraped together everything that he could for about $100,000 investment. It's a home service business. And he leaned across the table from me a couple of years ago. We had lunch and he said, you know what? I'm paying myself well over $500,000 a year. And think about that, Tiffany. He invested about $100,000 5 years later. He was paying himself more than he ever made in corporate America. And that's not one story that I have. I've got multiples. So the investment is really going to be geared towards the individual and what that number looks like that makes sense, but then also on the outcome side, what's the financial goal?
I love that story, Meg, and I love that there's more than that too. I mean, we see small businesses come in all the time, people who take risks on a new franchise or a small business. We've seen it with somebody who went into a cookie business, and I'm telling you what, like every single grad party in the area is using that cookie business. So, I feel like there's a reason to be optimistic, and that's what I love about you. You're not this like super risk-taking person. You qualify yourself as risk averse in many ways, and I think that suits people to hear these positive stories.
Yeah, I'm eternally optimistic about my own income potential, but I would say I'm risk tolerant now versus averse. I'm leaning into this pandemic, and I'm leaning into what's going on in the economy. But I've got businesses, and I've got employees, and I want to retain those people. So I choose to bring fun, joy, and yes into my businesses, and I think that's what also helps to pivot and make sure that we're a relevant, viable climate here in Milwaukee, is to be engaged and supportive of each other's businesses and best practices.
Amen. I love it. Supporting everyone. Good to see you,
Yep.
Meg.
Thank you.
Absolutely. It's exit strategy time. Meg's services are free to you. So for a free, no obligation 30-minute conversation to discuss that level of interest that you have and a possible direction of owning a business, call Take the Leap Franchising. Her number is 847-302-2601, or you can always email Meg. It's megschmitz.com.